All right. We're back. I had to change my. We're doing a live read of Assassin's Creed The Fall. What about the hallucinations? Are you still experiencing them? Sometimes. Have you been taking medication? Sometimes. We've been through this, Daniel. If you want to manage these visions you have to be consistent with the medication. What is it that you've been seeing lately? Didn't kind of serve us before, just flashes of things. Weird signs I can't read. I hear voices, but I don't understand what they're saying. It's only European or something. There's a woman. Sometimes I see old stuff, horses and cards, things like that. It's not always a vision. Sometimes it just feels like I'm remembering how things used to be. Hmm. I'm going to increase your dosage of olanzapine, or whatever the fuck. That should hopefully bring you back to the present. Is that Reagan? Here you go. You can start with this immediately. Doc, I don't think so. I think I'm done. Well, as your court appointed doctor, I'm afraid you don't have a choice in the matter. If you're uncooperative, it only takes one phone call to your probation officer. Take the prescription. At least the drugs I took made me feel something. At least the drugs I took didn't turn me into a fucking zombie. I seem to recall hearing about your girlfriend. Kelly, was it? Turning into a corpse. Yeah, you can see Daniel looking like Nikolai here. So he takes his prescription, rides on the elevator, and just throws it away. Like, this is bullshit. This don't do anything for me. So I told him to shove his prescription up his fat ass. Should have seen his face. Fucking jackass shrink. Oh, you're telling me that you went off your antipsychotic medication? Damn right, I don't need that shit. You can take your hand off me now. Ah, Daniel. Get lost, creep. Oh, please. With you? Yeah, Daniel trying to get lucky. And who is this? Gotta piss. But don't. Whoa, fuck. But don't. I tell you, man, that chick is good to go. Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple more drinks in her just so she doesn't change her mind. Know what I'm saying? Ooh, drink much? What a little bitch. And he throws up into a dirty ass toilet. Ew. And this is Daniel going into his vision. This is a cool shot here. October 27th, 1888. With the eyes of Nikolai Orlov, of utmost urgency, destroy immediately after reading. Our brothers in the royal house have informed us that the Tsar Alexander III will be returning to St. Petersburg from a family retreat in Crimea on October 17th. The Brotherhood's success with the removal of the previous Tsar did much to prevent further Templar control of Russia, the neighboring regions. Though it may not be evident to the short-sighted, the mentor predicts that Western Europe is approaching a critical junction. The Tsar's current direction gives us reason to believe that the Russian autocracy will be straightened rather than tempered, as we had hoped. As such, we waste no time in playing our hand. This is one of the coolest shots I've ever seen. The mentor has requested your service, Brother Orlov. You are to board the Imperial train en route to St. Petersburg. Choose open country so as not to attract attention. Aside from the usual lightly armed guard and a handful of aides, the Tsar will be traveling alone. And this is Daniel, fighting division. Once safely inside, proceed to the Tsar's personal quarters. Avoid violence if possible. Where? The dining car. Put some respect on Nikolai's name. And at all costs, remain unseen. Yeah, I think Daniel, he's drunk. Like he's going into his vision or something. Alexander is a formidable man, but the element of surprise will work in your favor. Guy's a mess. Hey, watch where you're. Get away from me. Trek swiftly, Brother Orlov. Go us that way, man. Introduce you when we arrive home. I'm certain that. Got a whole family. Ready to pull the trigger too. That mother? You dare. You dare point the weapon at my family? How weak you are, little man. You kick like a rabbit. You should be ashamed of you. You should be ashamed to call yourself Russian. And the train crashes. Hallucinations. Still experiencing them? Said, welcome in. Grown ass man, by the way. Yep. Get lost, creep. Alec. Children. Go, children. Papa, go. He's that strong. He can lift the whole car by himself. Cage, welcome in. I think Nikolai is trapped under the car. I can't tell. But the Tsar sees Nikolai. He's coming to rescue him, or yep, he is. I pray that you have children, assassin. For once I have finished with you. Once I finish with you, I will see them thrown into the Neva, bound and squealing. 5 times your people tried to kill my father before he fell. 5 times. He was a good and noble man, but weak. I have the power he never dreamed of. You strike me 1,000 times, striking me 1,000 times, but you will never succeed. Is this what you're looking for, eh? For your master? Then take it. Take it, little man, and come at me. Let's see what kind of man you are. This is the staff, by the way. Staff of Eden. When I have finished with you, your own wife will not recognize your face. You are slow. Disgraceful. Oh, that blade is really well hidden. I ain't gonna lie. You did not even know what it is you held. Your mentor does not tell you everything, eh? You fight his war against your own country, and you do not even know why. Russia has made some powerful, very powerful friends, and she will not be a new Eden on Earth. And you have betrayed her. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, where are you? Your family awaits. Family waits for you. Fortune is with you this day, assassin. Were my children not witness, I would crush your throat beneath my boot, as I would an ant. Go now and tell your master how you failed. Oh, this is dark. If you can find him. All right, take it outside, you freak. Sleep it off. Oh, that's this. This is Daniel going back into the modern day. Hey, buddy. So Daniel stumbles out of the bar, drunk. Hey, buddy, feeling okay? You need help? Don't touch me. Are you one? Do I have to kill you too, Templar? Hey, relax, man. Just relax. Do I have to kill all of you? No. What? What's happening? Anna, are you insane? He's nobody. What's wrong with you? God, you stink of booze. I don't. You got to get out of here. I can't believe you broke cover like that. Get in, move. Someone's got to have called the cops by now. Wait. Who are you people? Where are we going? To the compound. Bellamy is going to be so pissed at you, whoever you are. You never kill an innocent. That's the first rule. Didn't you learn anything? What are you talking about? You're one of us, right? You're an assassin. Assassin? You think that. Thank y'all for staying tuned, by the way. If y'all enjoying the live read, be sure y'all follow me on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. A little boy walking around in the forest. What in hell? Oh, Luke, just a little boy. Stop the truck. Hey, honey, what are you doing all the way out here? Where's your mom and daddy at? You know where you are? Do they know where you are? Do you hear me? Are those bruises? It's okay, hon. You can talk to me. I won't hurt you. What's your name? Yeah, he was beaten as a child and held in the animus for far too long. And the bruises in his eyes, that's animus technology. And this is I want to go home in Russian. So this is the first sign of the bleeding effect. Daniel, Daniel, it's time to wake up. How are you feeling? Like a train wreck. What happened? You had quite the night last night. Where are we? This your place? Did we? No. Gross. Oh, we brought you here. We brought you here because you were drunk and out of control. And there are some serious questions we need to ask you. Like, why are you waving? Like, why were you like, why you were waving a knife around and yelling about Templars? Temple what? It's too early for this shit. My head's splitting open. Please, just let me just go back to sleep. Come on, let's get going. I have to take you to Bellamy. I'm Hannah, by the way. This looks like a whole. This looks like a cult compound. We brought you back here last night. We tried to figure out which cabin was yours, but we couldn't find anyone who recognized you. We had to go through your wallet just to find out your name. That's when we realized that you're not actually part of this camp. In fact, you're not listed as being part of any camp. What is all this? Some kind of cult like Waco? Funny. You're taking me to your leader? Not quite. Bellamy is the director of this particular camp. No one ever gets to see, no one ever gets to meet the mentor. No one knows where he is or even what it looks like. Some of the guys think he's made up. The great and powerful. If something isn't seen, Miss Mueller, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The cross, I'm Paul Bellamy. Please sit down. Finally, something that's not white. Wow. Tell me, where did you receive your training? Training for what? Are you a field operative? Communications? You don't show up in any of our personnel records. Listen, I have no fucking idea what any of you are talking about, okay? Are you planning some kind of government takedown? You've got mysterious leaders and guys out there shooting target practice. Show me your arm, please. What? Why? Check it for track marks? You're my parole officer? Nope. You're tattooed, Daniel. Think it was a coincidence that you chose this design? I don't remember. I just thought it looked cool, and it sort of felt right. Don't play coy with me. You really don't remember what this symbol represents? Who are you? Tell me, Daniel. I need to know. Going back into his vision. Where is it? The royal staff is of no value to you, assassin. It is a useless lump of gold, a mere bauble. Do not taint the air in here with your lies. I know of the Templar agent in the royal house, and of your science experiments. You seek to raise its power with your stolen machine. Now, where is it? Our brother Orlo's methods always so savage. He was a gentler man when I met him years ago, before they lost a child. This is Nikolai's sign that he's done with the Brotherhood, I guess. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what else I know, Dolinsky. I know that your mistress harbors your bastard son. Tell me what the facility is. Such small words will spare your family the humiliation of your infidelity. I. There are buildings in Siberia, near Lake Baikal. Slit his throat. Tomorrow we leave for Tunguska. That was definitely weird. What language was that? Russian. He was speaking Russian. I don't know exactly what he said, but it was something about Tunguska. Daniel, is everything all right? Can you say that again in English? I don't. I don't remember what I just said. I black out sometimes. I see things. I'm on medication. What kind of things do you see? How often does this happen? This is very significant. I think you need to stay here at the camp for a while so we can determine. Oh, fuck this. This is a bunch of fucking nonsense. Thank you very much for letting me crash at your freak show cult compound. But I'm out of here. I'm afraid I can let you leave, Daniel. Somehow you're connected to the Order of Assassins. Somehow. Whether it's memory loss you're suffering or something else, we need to look into exactly where you came from. Just asking for a day, maybe two. You're high if you think I'm gonna stay here. I've got a life. Hey, you heard the man. You're not going anywhere. Come on, we'll take you to back to your cabin. And Daniel fights him off with ease. Stop. Please stop. That's enough. Another move and I'll cut your throat. Are we calm? Calm. Calm. What the fuck just happened? Daniel, everything okay in there? Bought you something to eat. What are you doing? I have to get out of here. I'll do my medication no way. Dude, thank you for liking. Welcome in. So fucking stupid. I just hated listening to my doctor's condescending bullshit. But I can't stand seeing ghosts everywhere. Just beat the shit out of two guys like it was nothing. My vision went red and something took over. The pure instinct. I had to go. Please let me go. I don't want to be a part of this. Please help me, Hannah. I feel like I'm going crazy. It feels like there is something coiled like a snake deep inside of me, and it's waiting to get out. I can't just let you leave, Daniel. You heard Bellamy. Oh, panel. Need to get out of here. I need to get my pills. Please, please let me go home. Bellamy's going to have my head. Here, put this on. If we're just going to walk out of here, you'll have to blend in. So Daniel is learning to be an assassin, Loki. This is disgusting. When's the last time you cleaned this place? Yeah, well, I don't get a lot of visitors. Damn it. I know they're here somewhere. Where? It's shit. It's empty. And we could phone your doctor, get another prescription. He just gave me one. He's gonna think why did I throw it away? I hate this. I never know when I'm gonna lose it. I don't even know what's real anymore. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Look, Daniel, I know this isn't easy, but I think if you let us, we can help you. There's something locked away in your head that obviously wants to get out. Maybe you shouldn't fight it. I never thought I'd be getting head shrunk on my own couch by a hot killer ninja. Scientists aren't ninjas, dumbass. And I've never killed anyone in my life. I work with computers mainly. These days, there are a lot more things we need to do to change the world than sticking a knife in someone's neck. Take this election coming up. The mentor tells us that it's really, really important that our guy wins it. Who is their guy? Or else the Templars are going to score big. He's usually right about these things. Maybe some kind of strategic super genius. So it's our job to make sure the course of history goes the right way. Wait, want to rig the election? Isn't that illegal? No, just the opposite. You can't be this naive, Daniel. Elections will always be rigged if there's no one around to prevent it. Don't look so surprised. Since the beginning of time, the will of the people has always needed a bit of a helping hand. If the order hadn't been around, the world would be a really scary place. Yeah, not like the sugar and spice it is now. You may not love the way things are, but at least we got here through free will. The Templar way would have been less democratic. I was born into this, and I think you probably were too. These visions you've been having, is there anything at all you remember? Okay, you can stop preaching now. I don't need to know any of this shit. They're usually all a blur. When I snap out of it, I can never hold on to the memory for long. There's one shape that sticks in my mind though, like when you stare at a bright light and then you close your eyes. Does this mean anything to you? May 14th, 1908. With the eyes of Nikolai Orlov of utmost urgency, so immediately after reading. Information extracted from your prisoner has enabled us to identify the approximate location of the Templar facility currently housing the Staff of Eden. We believe this facility is being used to conduct electrical testing on the artifact, with technology replicated from designs stolen from our scientist ally Tesla. The Mentor has charged you with the task of retrieving the artifact with the expectation that you will not allow it to be lost a second time. Assemble a company of trusted footmen and travel to Siberia by train immediately. From there, enlist the local hunters as your guides to make your way to the facility and see the mission to completion. You must make haste, as plans for a more permanent end to the Templars' experimentation have been set in motion. If this is what I think it is, Daniel, we have to get you back to the camp. This could be the biggest. Paul, I was bringing him back. He came for his medication. I don't want to hear it, Hannah. How dare you defy my authority? You endanger us all. I'm going to puke. I just got off the phone with Bill Miles. According to what's left of his records, a small team was sent to Tunguska in 1908 to find the staff. Only only one of them walked away alive. The survivor eventually disappeared. Somehow slipped away from the order. His trail just vanished. Probably left Russia, maybe ended up here in America. Daniel, you have to get up. It's not safe for you here. If you're the one linked to the location of that artifact, there's no telling what kind of danger you're in. You had to tell us what happened to your great grandfather. You have to tell us about Nikolai Orlov. Still have not seen any animals. Maybe the Evenki was right, huh? Maybe the Valleymen have taken them. He is superstitious, a superstitious fool, as are the rest of his kind, frightened by children's ghost stories and the thief to abandon us halfway after taking our money. Their brothers, we arrive at the great machine. Prepare yourselves. The hour is very late. If we do not act quickly, we risk destruction. Tesla stands ready in America to activate his Teleforce weapon. This is his target. We were given exactly what we. What, today? Why weren't we given more time? We were given exactly what we needed, coward. Mentor's plans are not ours to question. Victory of the Brotherhood is all that matters. Not enough time. There's not enough time. The machine will be destroyed. Daniel, are you having another vision? Daniel, you've got to tell me what is you seeing. Open up to us. Let it all out. Yeah, Daniel going off again. Daniel, wait. We're trying to help you. Stay away from me. I need to get to the Doppelmuller. He's going to get himself killed. They're all wearing similar outfits. I see it. The staff. I see it. It's so bright. Can't make that out. Adam, I have it. Just like your father, Eve. Eden, son of the son of the sun, to the beginning of all things. Earth is the cradle of humanity. 8 million dead. Welcome to the Brotherhood. I am not you. Make yourself useful, Nikolai. A useless thing has no value. And the tower explodes. Oh, oh, these three. Juno Minerva and Juno Minerva and who's the third one? Daniel, are you okay? Can you hear me? Anna, it's okay. I saw everything. Saw the shape of time. I know my purpose. I understand what I have to do. I have to find a mentor. Destroyed. It's destroyed. All right, final issue. You are very special. You are family, guided by common objective handed down through history, which is why I've come to you now. I know you've heard of the visions. At first it came to me violently, the confusion of sounds and images. Thank you for subscribing. The blood of our enemies and the voices of our ancestors screaming at me, waking dream. Before I was given a purpose, I lived a constant terror. But now everything is clear. Now I hear only one voice. The mentor spoke to me 2 years ago and told me to come to him. I don't know why any more than you do, but I believe I have information that he can use in our struggle against the Templars. My visions have shown me everything. I don't know how else to put it. I saw the universe in an instant, past, present, and future. I've seen how humanity began and I've seen our potential. Only he can unlock it. I know that I'm still a newcomer to the order, but I have been training my mind and body to meet his needs. I'll continue to seek the mentor until I find him, until he sees fit to make himself known to me. All I ask for, brothers, is your support and guidance. This is starting to feel hopeless. I'm running on fumes here. My body doesn't even know what time it is anymore. I think we're getting closer. Dead in Cyprus. I believe in you, Daniel. We all believe in you. But I'm starting to wonder if the mentor really even exists. Doesn't it bother you that no one has ever seen this guy? Why would he ask you to find him and then keep himself hidden for 2 years? Doesn't make any sense. Maybe he's testing me? Maybe this is all part of the plan? Have you ever just known something without fully understanding why? I can't explain it, but the mentor's voice gets clearer every day. It's like someone's flipped a switch and gave me a reason to live. I'm stronger now, smarter. I have a mission. And I couldn't have gotten this far without you. If you hadn't found me, I don't know where I'd be. Look, we're both tired, but everything looks more hopeful after a good night's sleep. I don't suppose you'd want company. Gonna feel him. That's sweet of you, but I think it's best if I stay focused. I have all the company I need in my head. Have a good night, Hannah. Yeah, you too. It's starting to feel him. As Americans get ready to head to the polls in what seems likely to be the closest U.S. presidential race in the last 100 years, this is BBC World Service for the 5th of November 2000. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is issuing a massive solar storm set to bombard the Earth next week. The storm caused by an M-class solar flare from deep within the sun could disrupt communications and satellite operations and possibly present a radiation risk too. They'll fight for his life. Who sent you to kill me? Speak up, or I won't ask again. Don't make me do anything I might regret. You're, you can't stop me from. This is that knowing? Back into the vision. Dear Nikolai Andreevich, forgive me for my poor habits of correspondence. The unfortunate side effect of fraternal ties is that one begins to feel uncomfortable taking one's brother for granted. And indeed, though, and indeed, though we are not bound by blood, can we not consider each other as family? My own brother, Alexander, was as important of an example to me as any man could have. You were always there by his side, so you will forgive the informality of kinship that I feel and always have felt towards you. The revolution has begun. The revolution you and he helped start is now spreading across Russia, an inevitable force whose time has finally come. This is but the first wave of change. Soon, very soon, power will shift to the hands of the proletariat, and we will finally see real progress in our country. Imagine, Nikolai, what your father would say were he to see this day. Great, what up? Welcome in. I'm doing the live read of Assassin's Creed The Fall. Uh, happy Thursday to you too. Yeah, I'm doing the live read of the comic Assassin's Creed The Fall. The story about Nikolai Orlov and his descendant, Daniel Cross, the Templar. A little backstory. I write to you from Zurich, but I am making preparations to return to Petrograd, where I intend to construct a new socialist order, and this is the purpose of my letter, brother. Although the Tsar has abdicated the throne and he and his family remain a threat to all we have built, a living banner of a dead ruling class. I know that your responsibilities are delegated from within your order, and while the Brotherhood may no longer consider Nicholas a threat, I appeal to your sense of justice and national pride. Dispose of this last symbol of imperialism once and for all, and let us be done with it. The royal family will, will have been moved from the palace and will no doubt be waiting on word from England for asylum. I urge you to act before they are permitted to leave the country. The future of Russia depends on you. I will contact you upon my arrival to congratulate your success in person. Regards to your family, Nikolai. Yours always, V.I. Lenin. Good night, Anastasia. Good night, Papa. Sleep well, daughters. How long must we stay here, Papa? There are so many soldiers. They watch over everything we do. Can we not return to the Winter Palace? Soon, Maria, I promise. The palace is not safe for us right now, but when this trouble passes, all will return to normal. Now, please rest. Good God! Silence, Tsarevich, or you will join your father in the ground. Take me to it now. What? Where am I? Dubai. My apologies for bringing you all this way, but there are matters here that demand my attention. This city, perhaps more than any, exemplifies our enemy. The promise of paradise forged from slavery and oppression. A glittering facade that masks something terrible beneath. Who are you? I wouldn't have thought you'd need to ask. Come closer, Daniel, so that we may meet properly. Oh my God, it's you. You do exist. You surprised? You wouldn't have chased the rumor for this long, would you? Some of the others tried to tell me I was wasting my time, but I never couldn't give up the search. I just didn't think it would end up being abducted. Forgive the irregular procedure of appointment. I can never be too careful in my position. At least my men remember to dress you before delivering you. Now that you're awake, we have much to discuss, including these visions of yours that I've heard so much about. You have them too? Is that how you've been calling me? Calling to me? I'm afraid I haven't, my boy. Whatever drove you to seek me is something within you. But I am most eager to find out more. You might be very unique. You might be a very unique value. The voices are so clear in my head, but I don't know how to turn them on and off. I was hoping you could just try to relax. Why don't you start by counting down from 100? 99, 98, 97, 96. In Russian. I can't read that. I don't read Russian. It's a fake. No, it is exactly what you asked. My father's royal staff. It has been in our family for generations. It is forgery. A shoddy replica. I've hunted this object for half of my years. You cannot possibly imagine what I have endured in my pursuit. The original was unmistakable, ethereal. It seemed to have a light shining from within like no metal I've seen before or since. I peered into it and saw the turn of the world and a glimpse of what lies beyond. Though Nikolai looks older, I didn't notice. I saw the sky rain lightning and thousands of acres of forest torn from the root. Men ripped apart like paper in a light more blinding than the sun. I saw death and ruination, and at its heart I saw that staff incinerated. I saw the look of horror and grief on my wife's face when I hobbled home to her, bleached and broken. And so I know a stick when I see one. I remember, my God, I remember you at the door of our train carriage, fighting with my father before the crash. I remember your hesitation. I beg of you, if you must kill me, please spare my family as you once spared his. I'm not here to kill you. I do not care any longer. I am tired. That accursed staff was my only concern. I could not rest with the thought that it was still intact. Now that I know it is indeed a counterfeit, I am resigned. You are safe for now, but I assure you the next man they send to kill you will not be as objective. We have been offered asylum by my cousin in England. We will be safe enough until order is restored in Russia, and then my people will once more have a monarch. The people are no longer yours, if ever they were. It is a new world, Tsarevich. I fear we are both relics. Assassin, this metal you describe, that wretch Gregory wore a splinter about his neck that had the same quality. It was enchanting. I felt quite lightheaded when I gazed upon it, as though I had lost my will. My wife was especially enamored of it. And Nikolai just up and left without feeling disappointed. Well, accomplished, but at the same time disappointed. Fascinating. The lives of our ancestors are written in our DNA like a book. Just a matter of turning back the pages and reading an entire earlier chapter. Theoretically, there is technology that could assist in this, but to be able to access the memories naturally is unprecedented. How is it happening to me? I'm afraid I have no answer, but fortunately, I have a great many people under my direction. Could help us find one. Can't believe this entire global organization is being led by one man. There are others, after a fashion. Each mentor is chosen by his predecessor and inducted to continue his work and the work of every member past. It is my duty to find my successor, one very special, remarkable person, and appoint him as my apprentice, so that maybe so that he may carry on after I am gone. You mean I knew it, sir? I'm honored. I won't let you down. Don't get ahead of yourself, my boy. You got potential, but there is a long road yet in front of you. One of the first things to learn is to let go of your ego. I am not only me, I am a living conduit for all who came before me. The mentors of generations past lived through me, and I possess the sum total of their knowledge and experience. When I appoint my successor, he will gain all of this knowledge and my own. Each time it grows larger, like a snowball rolling downhill. It really is an extraordinary process. Come with me. Except he'll prioritize his father's unfinished agenda over the actual needs of the American people. But this is Assassin HQ? Oh no, this is only one of my many offices I keep all around the world. In order to function effectively, I must remain mobile and disassociated from my lieutenants. If my location were known to the Templars, it would be quite problematic. Why? There's absolutely no evidence. The Mentor's role is to oversee and coordinate the actions of the Order in the pursuit of harmony through free will. In the old days, that usually meant killing anyone who became too powerful or greedy. That's the impression I got, yeah. Oh, that's Ezio here. It is this Ezio right here. That's Aya, I believe. I can't tell. These days, it means subversion of established regimes. Must always be 3 steps ahead of our enemies to ensure that power is balanced and not abused. Countries, corporations, we change the system from within. I must be everywhere at once, forever vigilant. If the mentor fails to see the bigger picture, the entire. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't catch you in time. Kenzie's. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. The entire course of human evolution pays the price. Okay. Every moment is a potential turning point in human history, Daniel. This election in America tomorrow is critical. The Templars successfully installed their puppet in the White House. There is no telling where it will end. They're itching for another war. They'll do whatever it is necessary to start it. Countless lives will be lost as the grip tightens around the people. We must ensure, for the welfare of the world, that this election progresses fairly. How? By monitoring the polls, preventing fraud. Can we just remove the opposition? We inspire change by example, Mr. Cross, not by force, not anymore. So they got peaceful over the years. So the modern day assassins got peaceful over the years. Give a man a chance to act honorably without manipulation, and he usually will. For the sake of humanity, we have to believe that. I think it's time I showed you this. This is my blade. They're mostly ceremonial now, but it still works. Why don't you try it on? Why does that bracelet look familiar? Are you giving this to me? Is it mine? You've earned it. Welcome to the Assassin. Welcome to the Order of Assassins. I feel like I was made to wear this, like I was made to use it. I feel like every step of my life has led me to this moment. We all have our purpose, Daniel. Yours is becoming clear to you. It's a very good thing you're on our side. You're very special. He's a gift, Mr. Clark. What did you say? We're going to open them up and see what's inside. Uh, this is it. The trigger word. And when we close them up again, we're going to pack in a few extras. You're very special. Follow the sound of my voice. Listen carefully. Warren Vidic. C.W. Vidic. So this was Warren back in the day. Listen carefully. Find a mentor. It hurts, Mama. It hurts. Your mother is gone. You won't see her again. Increase dosage to 2,500 milligrams. Something you must do for us. Brain activity is equalizing, sir. We've achieved synchronization. Feels like there's something coiled like a snake inside me. Ingratiate yourself. Become one of them. Learn everything. Open up to us. Let us out. Let it out. Know my purpose, maybe. Cross. Your name will be Daniel Cross. You're going to change the world. Climb their ranks until you can go no higher and strike. Oh, this is dark. And Daniel kills the mentor. This is dark. All right, what happened? Blood? Why have you done this? Oh God, oh God, oh no. You, Templar, harder than we thought. No, 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 I didn't mean to. I couldn't help myself. Oh God, oh Jesus, I couldn't control it. I didn't want to. I thought you were better than this. What's going on in there? What's that noise? Open the door. And he performs his first leap of faith into the ocean or into whatever this place. What's the Burj Khalifa built on? Anyways, I know that's not the Burj Khalifa, but anyway. Rasputin. Not so immortal after all, eh? Generate filth. I don't know how the Tsarina can stomach him. Wait for me by the carriage. Where is it? Burn the body. It is finished, Anna. I began as a crusader for change, and now I'm no better than a common grave robber. Whatever debt I owed my father and Alec has been paid. Tonight we start anew. I fear for our escape, Koya. The war. No one has been allowed to cross Russian borders. We will get through. We will leave this place, and they will stand aside. Papa, where are we going? Home, my little snowflake. We are going home. From Warren Vidic to Ellen Ricken. Subject Homecoming. As you as you may already be aware, Animus Project Subject 4, codenamed Daniel Cross, has at long last returned to our Philadelphia research facility. I am pleased to report that despite the many years that have passed since we've released him to the wild, Cross followed his programming precisely, unwittingly, and after successful infiltration was able to eliminate the strategic command of the Assassin Order. With the information retrieved from Cross, we now may mobilize tactical teams to initiate strikes on assassin compounds globally. We have turned over a rock and sent the insects scurrying, but we will stamp on them before they can hide again. I am confident that we will soon witness the fall of the Order of Assassins, and we may fulfill our ambitions if unimpeded. How could we? He was supposed to help us. Move, people, move! We had to evacuate immediately. That bastard's been to every training camp we have all over the world. They know where we are. I admit I felt a certain sense of almost fatherly pride seeing our boy grown and carrying on our work. Indeed, any lingering attachment to his deceased parents has dissolved and has come to regard Circle as his home. Deceased parents. Despite this, Cross was extremely agitated upon his return and made several insistent requests to be returned to the Animus device. An attack on an unfortunate secretary convinced us of his urgency. Turning him into the device proved to have a calming effect, and it is my recommendation that he remain connected for the time being. He is with his family now. Yeah, that was a dark story. Yeah, Daniel was one of my favorite Templars in the series. The story was just dark. There's a part 2 to this called Assassin's Creed: The Chain. But I guess I'll read into that later. And for now, I think I'm gonna call it early tonight. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out. I'll be back on Monday for another stream. I'm your dude, Mark, and I will see you on